other comics you saw tonight, right? Yeah. On this spooky weekend. All right, let's get into it, huh? Relationships. Okay. People have them, right? No? Anybody in here in love? Make some noise if you're in love. It's like a half a second delay on that, right? I wasn't the only person who heard that. Single people? Any single people in here? Hey, all right. Some people didn't vote. That's problematic. We live in a democracy, okay? You gotta vote. I've been dating and I've been thinking a lot about something my best friend always said to me. Do you guys think this is true? She said, Kate, every girl who dates guys ends up with a guy just like her dad. I love the ew from the corner over here. Daddy issues at West Side Comedy Club. Do you guys think it's true, yes or no? Do girls end up with guys like their dad? Strong nose over here. Scorpio dad? What does that mean? He's got claws? Oh, yikes, yikes. I need to know how likely it is a girl ends up with a guy like her dad, though, because my dad is gay. I'm just saying, if that's true, I'm in a little bit of a weird spot, right? I don't know if I like guys like my dad, but I do know that guys like my dad. Did you finish the joke? My fans. Yeah. I love having a gay dad. Anybody else have one? Shucks. Ask at every show, trying to start a support group or get a stepdad. I don't know. I know you're going, Kate, it's 2022. People have gay dads. What's the big deal? It's not. It's not a big deal. It's just that I have one gay dad. I feel like the standard is two, you know? Usually come in a pair. Gay dad, straight mom. That's my story. Yeah. My dad tried really hard to be straight. That is why I exist. Thank you. I feel the tension, right? Because you're like, uh-oh. We like you. We want to clap because you're alive. That's great. We're really happy, right? But then you're like, oh no, you're here because your dad repressed who he truly was. Can we clap? I get it. I get it. Trust me, my therapy sessions are long. No, I love having a gay dad. He tried really hard to be straight, pulled it off for at least 3 minutes because I have 2 brothers. So. This little sex math for you on a Friday night. Love my gay dad. Tried really hard to be straight because, you know, he thought he couldn't be himself. It was a different time. Unfortunately, it was part of the way he was raised, right? That he had to change who he was. He actually grew up in this small religious conservative cult. You guys might have heard of it or seen some of the documentaries. It's known as West Virginia. Right? You know, right? Take me home to the place. I've never seen this many white people not sing this song. I belong, there it is, West Virginia, homophobia, right? Take me home, no homo, you know? Yeah. You guys were so ready to sing that once I invited you in. Oh, I love that. It was really wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, so he tried really hard to be straight. I just wonder what that means for me, like genetically, biologically speaking, to have one gay parent and one straight parent, you know? I think it means I'm at least half gay. Like, you know, some people are half Italian, half Irish, half gay, half straight. Not sure what to do with that other than I might have missed out on a scholarship at some point. Seems like a unique minority category, right? No? I don't know. Does it mean that I might be more likely to be a lesbian myself, to be bisexual, you know, a little bit both, or, theory, does it just double down on my love for the dicks altogether, you know? I get it on both sides, the family tree. Family pastime, just hunting for dick, you know? Look, Daddy, a big one. No. Thank you for following me on that weird journey. No, it's great. I love my dad. Growing up with a gay dad is a little bit different, though. Like, you know, when girls start dating, what do straight dads do? I'm sure some of you have them. They get protective, right? They're like, who are these guys you bring around the house? Not my dad. My dad was like, who are these guys you're bringing around? They're from me, Papa. You know? So greedy. I love my gay dad. he did what a lot of men in his position did in the 80s in New York City. You know, he's gay, trying to be straight. He became a pastor of a Christian church for 20 years. Yeah, really went for the straight thing hard. He's already on his knees. I guess it just natural transition. Sorry. No. Yeah, and after 20 years, he's like, hey, church, I gotta tell you guys a secret. Please sit down. And they were like, we are, it's church. He said, turns out I'm gay. They were like, what? No, get out of here. You know, it's a different time. And they were so surprised. And I call bullshit, okay? It was in front of them the whole time, because my dad used to deliver his testimony to the congregation in the form of a one-man show, where he would sing show tunes and tell stories about his life, and he called it From Broadway to God's Way. And they were surprised. I think he should have just called it From Gay Men to Amen. Thank you, I'm a good writer. Church is an interesting concept, right? Anybody else grow up religious, going to church, temple, mosque? Yeah, interesting concept, right? Like, I'm not trying to knock religion. I'm not necessarily a religious person anymore. I know it does good things for people. I'm not trying to take that away from anybody. But church is an interesting concept, right? Like, it's like a book club with one book that goes on forever. Week after week after week, same book, right? And it is a nice book. I know it's done good things for some people, but it's not, is it that great of a book? I don't know, guys, right? Like, they change up the writing staff constantly. Every book, a different author. Plot lines abandoned. Whatever happened to Jonah, okay? Swallowed by a whale, we never hear from him again. That's some traumatic shit, you know? Yeah. My dad is out now. He's proud. He's living his best life. I think that's a beautiful thing. No, not you guys. That's okay. No, it's all right. Yeah, he's out. He's proud. It's such a good example of how to love yourself. To see what it took for my dad to, you know, he had to come out in front of this whole congregation and say, this is who I really am. You got to try to love yourself, I think. You know, that's a really important message. Like, your body. We all get one body. I know it's hard to love it. Maybe you just got to be okay with it. You know, we all have weird body stuff. Oh, just me? I'll tell you guys a secret about my body, okay? I trust you? Cool. I'll trust anybody. I have very small boobs. Woo! You guys don't seem very surprised. All right, they're small, but they're enthusiastic, okay? I call them my 32 yays. That's a yay with 2 A's, like me, all right? It's not all bad. There are some perks. Hold for applause. All right, that's a brilliant joke. I can wear any bathing suit top that I want. Okay, 1-piece, 2-piece, halter top, shoestring. I don't worry about these girls popping out, okay? I got 99 problems, but a nip ain't one. You know what I mean? But gals, what happens when you wear a lot of different bathing suits in the summertime? Tan lines, right? I have crazy tan lines. I take my bra off right now. I got squiggly lines up here. It looks like I have 2 fried eggs. Like with pink yolks. It's a weird look. Like an off-brand Dr. Seuss book. It's pink eggs and clam. Hell yeah, you guys are weird. I'm a woman. Anybody else? Make some noise, gals. We can vote for now. I like being a lady, but there are some things about it I don't like, all right? I don't like being catcalled. I don't mind talking to strangers. I don't mind being complimented. What I don't like is being harassed. One time I'm in my car, got the window down, car pulls up next to me. Gentleman sitting in the passenger seat rolled down his window, looked over at me and said, hey, babe, you're kind of cute. So you trying to fuck? I said, no. I'm trying to drive. Don't get me wrong, maybe you're a nice guy. Maybe you call your mom on a regular basis and volunteer with foster youth. But sir, I know there's no future for you and me. Already you've broken the cardinal rule laid forth by the ladies of TLC. You were literally hanging out the passenger side of your best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Right? And he responded with, whatever, bitch. Suck my dick. And I did not do it. But it did get me to thinking, like, suck my dick. When did we start using that phrase as an insult? You know what I mean? from my perspective, that is a very nice thing to do for somebody. Right? It's like insulting someone by being like, bake me a delicious homemade cake on a day when it's not my birthday, motherfucker. I don't get it. And so for a long time, I wouldn't do it because I thought it was a bad thing to do. A moment of silence for all the dicks we love. Especially tragic that I wasn't sucking any dicks when you consider the fact that me, of all people, I had a special gift hidden away from the world, right? Because most people might genetically, biologically, inherit skills in sucking a dick from one of their parents. Not me, I got it from both. All right, guys, thank you so